Welcome back to Fit for Life. Glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about posture. It's really, really important. I don't think people realize just how important it is. Maybe the most important thing is we look better and we look younger. Poor posture causes falls. It's one of the many causes of falling. Another, as you know, is lack of strength, and there's a million more. Poor vision, maybe some of the medications you're taking, but poor posture is another one of the aspects of a fall. So keep that in mind. Poor posture also inhibits your breathing and your swallowing. It's kind of hard to swallow and eat when you're bent over like this. I know some people can't help that, but we're going to try not to do that as long as we can, hopefully forever. It also compresses your internal organs. When your head comes down and your shoulders around it, everything gets pushed in. So things aren't lined up and they don't have enough room in there. So that's uncomfortable. That's just like don't wear clothing that is too tight. I know you've heard that before too. Good posture improves your circulation because there's room for that blood to move around in your system and in your body. Good posture increases your mood. You feel like you're more confident. You do look younger when you're sitting up straighter or walking straight. I know it's hard to remember, but if I keep at it and keep telling you this, eventually that will help, or that will happen naturally. It does take years off your appearance. Really important sometimes. But today, before we start some exercises for posture, we're going to do a little warm-up. We do that with every show, and we're going to warm up to the big bands today. So get ready. Oops, almost forgot. Again, thoughts for the day. I have two for you. This book is crammed with them. All right. Age is nothing but experience. And some of us are more experienced than others. And you want to know who said that? Andy Rooney. Remember Andy Rooney on 60 Minutes? He had kind of a quirky sense of humor, real interesting guy. We liked the way he looked at some things, didn't we? The other is to be 70 years young is sometimes far more cheerful and hopeful than people that are 40 years old. So that's kind of an interesting way at looking at aging. And that was said by and written also by Oliver Wendell Holmes, Sr. So I'm going to put some music on. Let's get ready. All right, we're just going to clap for that music. It's going to start in a second. Circle your hands a little bit. Good. And then the other way. Let's do a little stretch. Watch your posture, nice and straight. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2. You can hold on or not. Whatever you want to do. Good. Getting that circulation going. Wonderful. Good. Now you're going to lift your knee up. So we're strengthening at the same time that we're warming up. Lift those knees up. Good. How does it feel? Feels great. Up again. All right. Couple more now. Last 2. Now let's lift the knee again. Up, down, out and back. Up, down, out and back. Up, down, up. Let's do 4 more of those. So that's up and down, out and back. Up. Easy stuff. But you're moving, you're strengthening, improving your circulation. Yes. Hands on your shoulders. Out to the side. Out to the side. Out. We'll never get tired of this music, will we? Young people like it too. Once they hear it now, both hands out. Out. Out again. Great. Out. Out. Good. Now we're going to reach across and up and down. Up. Kind of like a dance, isn't it? Reaching way up, getting a nice twist in your waist and your midriff. Getting that heart rate up a little bit. Over. Up. Down. Just a few more. Then we'll do the other side. Good. Down. Up. One more set. Now reach up and down on the other side. Reach up and down. Up and down. Up. It's simple, but it's effective. You're getting a pretty good workout here. Up, down. Now we're just going to kick. Kick again like we did before. Up, and up, up. Keep going. Wonderful. Anything is better than sitting all day. We don't want to do that. Be careful. Last one. Now, cross over, touch your knee, and over. Good. Over, over. You're warming up. Can you feel it? Good. You're burning calories too. Does a lot for us. Oh, yes, it does. Over. Now reach up and forward. Up, forward, and up. Reach forward. Let's go up again. Couple more. Don't forget the grand finale. You know what we do. And up, down, up. Couple more. Last one. Woo! And don't forget to kick with that. How do you feel? Do you have your water with you while you exercise? You should always have your water with you. Have some before, have some after, and even stop during exercise. Because most of us never get enough. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Now some simple but effective posture exercises. The simplest one, starting at the top, this is the one that you can do while you're driving. What if you're on a long trip? Sometimes we get a little tense and we come forward while we're driving, and then the head comes away from the seat, and then your shoulders start to rise. As the day goes by sometimes and we become more stressed, your shoulders actually ride up. Did you know that? But doesn't this look better? Good. So why don't you just pretend we're driving? You're going to pull your chin in. It's called a chin tuck. And you want to reach the back of that headrest there. And just see if you can hold it. You'll still be able to drive. You'll still see okay. But when you think of it, pull it back. But what happens is I do it for a few seconds, then you forget again and you start to settle in. You start to relax. So let's pull it back. Good. That also strengthens the muscles in your neck so that you can stay there longer. It's not such of an effort. So you're going to pull back and then relax a little bit. Again, not holding your breath now. Just pull that head back and relax. And pull it back again and relax. Now let's do another one for 10 seconds. We'll hold it so you will know what 10 seconds feels like. Pulling back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I was also holding this in. This feels very tight. So we're tightening and toning this area right here, strengthening those muscles to maybe keep them toned, keep them pulled in automatically, but that would take a little more of an effort. Another way to strengthen your neck, because we don't talk about strength training for your neck. You can clasp your hands or just touch the back of your neck, whatever you want to do. And just tuck in again and pull back. Pull into your hands. If you feel discomfort or any pain with that, you know you're going to stop right away. And then relax a little bit. So just pull your head back into your hands. So we'll keep those neck muscles strong too. Let's try it again. You're going to pull back. Good. One more time. And pulling back. Take it easy. You don't have to overdo it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to do a yoga move that is wonderful for posture. I'm going to come forward in the chair just a little bit. We've done this before, you know that, on other shows. So hands on your knees and just pull those shoulders down as you sit up nice and straight. I actually felt as though I could breathe better when I did that. What happens when we relax that is the chin starts to come down and forward. The shoulders come up. But while we're doing this, don't forget to tighten this area. Let's get something good out of this one. and then round your back. So we're getting a good spinal flexion in there. It's not great for posture, but it is great for the spine. Just stretch it out a little bit. Pull yourself up again. Let's improve that posture. Bring the shoulders down. Oh, that feels good. And then you're just gonna bring your head back. Look straight ahead. Just look up to the ceiling. It just brings your chin up a little bit. And let's do the opposite. So we'll reverse everything by dropping the chin down, lifting the shoulders, pulling that abdomen in, rounding your back. So the cat, you know how the cat does this with their back, especially at Halloween. So let's breathe up through the nose this time as we come up. And holding. And then exhale and do the opposite. Round, round, round. Good. And we're going to pull up and breathe up through the nose at the same time. So it's good. Shoulders come down. Pull that chin right in. We're doing another what? We're doing another chin tuck. Wonderful. All right. I want to try this today because I want to stretch us out a little bit before we do any more for posture. Take this hand, cross it over, and you're going to reach up, up, and up again. Most people just do that. I want you to really reach up. We're going to do a little stretch on the side, all the way down your side. I think that feels pretty good. It does feel good. And if you feel a little discomfort, maybe it's because you need to do this. All right, let's cross over and lift up. Just follow me. I'm your mirror, so you're reaching way up. Ah, wonderful. You realize how tight those muscles get. And then we come back. I'd like to do one more to give us another good stretch for the upper body. You're going to take this hand, swing it around. If you can reach the back of your chair, that's fine. All right, good. Pull yourself around or do it this way, or you can even do it here. Nice and tall, good. And then we'll come back. Now we'll do the opposite side, but let's take that breath in first. As you exhale, reach around, grab the back of the chair or the arm. Good. We needed this, we really did. What happens is the less you use your muscles or the less you stretch them, they become contracted. And it gets kind of sore to do anything. So you've got to work through some of that soreness sometimes to make sure you stretch the muscles out. Wonderful. All right. Let's do this. Let's do Y. This is Y, the letter Y, isn't it? And it doesn't feel too uncomfortable. You're just lifting your arms up. But now I want you to bring them back. Feel the shoulder blades coming together. Can you feel now? Pretty sure you can. All right. Bring the hands together and let's come down and bring the elbows together and then bring those elbows back just a little bit. All right, good. Try the Y again one more time. You're just reaching up and you're going to pull back. So the shoulder blades come together, your back is flatter, that cervical upper back area. There is a natural rounding, isn't there? So we want to counteract that a little bit by using these letters to stretch and improve our posture, right? Let's relax for a minute. Drop your chin down. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Let the weight of your head pull your head forward. So you don't really have to force it. And then bring the head back up. Good. Wonderful. All right, what about the T, the letter T? This is a T. All right? Not so difficult, but now I want you to bring those arms back. You might feel some soreness up there. We all get used to these poor postures, don't we? Back, back, back. Bring the hands together and then just bring those elbows up. Bring the elbows together. So we're rounding, just to, stretch in the opposite direction. Bring those elbows out. Wonderful. Let's try it again. The T, the letter T. You become a letter. Wonderful. Let's circle the hands. Get some exercise there on the wrist. Get some flexibility while we're out here. And then the other way. Good. Great. All right. Again, let's bring those arms back. Not too bad. We're going to do one more letter. But I want you to drop your chin down first. I can feel the soreness in my back when I do this. So I know I need it too. We're just too used to settling into this. Let's do the W. That's pretty easy, right? But let's bring it back and feel the difference. Opening up the chest area, the pectoral area, flattening out the cervical area and the upper back. Bring it back there. Not so easy, I know. Bring those hands together. All right. Now bring the elbows together and open. Open up. Good. Let's do a W one more time. We're almost through with these, aren't we? And you're going to go back and back and back again. How does that feel? Not too bad, right? All right, hands together. Now this time, open the arms, cross the arms, grab your shoulders, and pull yourself forward. Feels good. This feels good, but I don't want you to stay down here. We're stretching that back again. We're flexing the spine, the spinal cord there. Grab your hands and very gently push back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Grab some water, and we're going to stand and we're going to do some balance work. I think I told you in the beginning that we would do some balance work in every single class or show. And sometimes I just don't get to it, but I want to do it as often as we can because it's really important to us. I was teaching a class the other day, and a lady fell. And she's okay, but maybe it didn't have to happen. Maybe if she had been a little stronger, we don't know. But and I find that when people do fall, they say, I feel so stupid. I don't like that word. They don't know how they did fall. Sometimes it's just weak muscles, not always just dizziness. Cheers. So let's stand up. Don't forget to stand without holding on, though, right? You're going to come forward in your chair. I don't care if you do this and you do this or you do that. You're just going to stand. It does get easier the longer you do it. All right. Good. All right. Holding on to your chair, just standing here, we're going to strengthen the lower leg. You're going to lift your heels 1 and 2. And yes, you've done this before, and you need to do it again because when you stop doing something, it goes away. The strength goes away, doesn't it? And 4 and 5 and 6. Do at least 8 of everything. Add 10 if you want. Add 2 more. Good. And you're holding on with one hand. You can also do this behind the chair or not holding on at all. So keep that in mind. And most people over 80 can't balance for even 2 seconds. So let's hope we can do better than that. All right. Now, I'd like you to, all of you, to get behind your chair. I will turn mine so you can see what I'm doing. On your weaker leg, and most people do have one side that's a little bit weaker, we're going to stand on the weaker leg and do a set on that weaker side so that we can balance your strength a little bit. So here we go. You're going to lift and lift again. It's a little more difficult because you're supporting your body on one foot or one leg. And we'll say this is 5 and 6 and 7, and you can feel the calf muscle getting tight. So let's shake that leg out, the leg you were standing on. Let's stretch that calf out. Toe, ball of the foot comes down, and then your heel. So you can feel a stretch there. Good. I know you can feel it, because I can too. Good. Let's try the other side. Hold it much longer when you're doing it on your own, though. You're going to do a touch, ball of the foot, and then pull the heel down. And while we're down here, let's have some good posture. See, it all works together. Strength, flexibility, cardio, balance. Wonderful. Oh, that feels so good. Now, I'm going to turn my chair back. We're going to do something that I've been reading about, I've been told about, the importance of doing a squat exercise. The experts feel that this is one of the best, if not the best exercise you can do for function for your activities of daily living, to strengthen the quadriceps and your legs. We've done it before. You're just going to hold your hands here, or you can do it this way too. Let's try it with elbows bent this time, all right? And what you're going to do is bend the knees, stay down here as long as you can. If you have to hold on, that's okay. You can still strengthen your legs, all right? You're going to reach forward or bend the elbows like this. I'm going to reach forward this time because you're going to be doing even more of a squat. Those muscles are stretching out a little bit as you do this. But I know you can feel it. It's not that comfortable. Let's come back up slowly. You can also do this against a wall. It's much easier to be just leaning on the wall and sliding down and holding for at least 30 seconds if you can do that. So again, one of the best exercises to prevent falls and strengthen the lower body. All right, let's come back up. Let's do it one more time, and let's do it for about at least 10 seconds, all right? So this time the feet are parallel. You're going to bend your knees, and if you can only go down this far, that's okay. If you can go a little bit more, and the longer you do it, the more you will be able to go down. You're going to reach forward, holding on. Doesn't that feel good, though, that you're really doing something for yourself? Yeah, this is great. And you're going to come back up. Wonderful. All right, now we are going to try to balance for 8 seconds, but we'll start slowly, all right? You can move away from the chair or just hold on to the chair, and you're going to lift one foot. Let's put it down. Let's do a couple of practices. Up, and make it slower. Let's do a couple of 2 seconds. Put it down. If you practice the right way, you'll be able to do it a little bit better. So you're going to hold it up and put it down, and up and down. 1, 2, 3. I did 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I did it. Yay. Bend the knees. Let's try the other foot. Keep both feet on the ground right now. Good. I'm going to move the foot in a little bit closer. Hold on if you have to, but you're going to lift that foot up and hold it down. Let's practice a little more. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and up. How does that feel? Up, down. Now the next time I want you to try to hold it for 4 seconds. So you're going to lift up 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you might do a couple extra. I'd love you to practice doing 8 seconds. We really need to be able to balance on one foot for about 15 seconds to really improve our balance and increase our strength. So let's keep that in mind, all right? I'm going to turn my chair. You can get behind your chair. And now we're going to kind of stretch out the back of the leg. So you're going to point, ball of the foot comes down, pull that chin in a little bit, and then pull the heel down. If you don't feel a stretch in the calf muscle, you're going to go back a little bit farther. Pull yourself up. Let's bend that front knee, not to be forward of the toe. Make sure you can just about see your toe. Keep your knee over the front part of the foot. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's try to balance, holding on with one hand and then no hands. I think you can do it by now. How about this? Hands back here. All right. How about arms up here? Can you do that? So what are you doing? You're strengthening, you're stretching, and you're improving your balance. You're doing 3 things. All right. Let's try the other side. Point. Ball of the foot comes down, and then your heel. I have to go back a little bit farther so I can get a stretch. Push yourself up. Look down. Make sure you're not forward of your toe. You're just kind of right over it. Push yourself up nice and straight. Let go with one hand. How about 2 hands? Can you bring your arms back here? Get those elbows back. Strength, stretch, and Balance. Balance is so important. All right, bring the arms down. Now almost everything we've done still is a little bit forward, isn't it? So let's do some, well, I call them back bends. It's not really a back bend, but we're going to lift one arm up. And just think of pushing the hips forward, holding on with the other hand. Hold on to that sturdy, heavy chair, and we do a little back bend here. Good. And then we're going to stand up straight, pull those shoulders down, pull that chin in. The other arm goes up, hips forward slightly, and let's do, a nice back bend. Good. And then we'll come back up again. Well, how do you feel? I hope you feel stronger. You've done something really good for yourself. You can go on with your day not worrying about, I didn't do my exercise. I've got to do my exercise later on. You've already done it. We've actually done a little bit of almost all of the basic fitness components. So let's relax for about a minute. Now, you know I like to do just a little meditation, and it's going to be just a little meditation today, isn't it? So we're going to sit down. Great. And just drop your chin down. You can close your eyes if you want. All right. Bring your head back up slowly. And don't forget that yoga breath. It's so important for stress management. Again, another fitness component. We need all of it. So we're going to breathe up through the nose. Hold that breath for a couple of seconds and breathe out through your mouth. You can make a noise if you want because I can't hear you. Drop that chin down. This is not silly. It's not dangerous. It's not a religion. It's just changing those brain waves so that we are not constantly chattering, because I do that. And it does take some work to clear your mind, to relax your mind. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.